the two-team lineups, and manager Steve Coppell's challenged this 11 to produce a winning display after defeat to Blackburn here 7 days ago. His side are unchanged from that 2-1 reverse, with skipper Graham Murty making his 300th appearance for the club, keeper Marcus Hanneman making his 200th appearance in English League football, and in-form striker Kevin Doyle hoping to add to his tally of 8 goals so far this season. One change for Everton from the side beaten at home by Chelsea last weekend. Teenage striker Victor Anichebe's unwell. His place up front's taken by James McFadden. He's still looking for his first Premier League goal of the season. And a late change too, Alan Stubbs injured in the warm-up. Gary Naismith comes in for his first appearance for 3 months following a knee injury. James Vaughan returns on the bench.
Substitutes for Everton this afternoon: number 1, Richard Wright; number 3, Gary Naismith; number 7, Andy Van.
There's the referee today, Steve Tanner. Well, not many fans here today will remember the last time these two teams met in the league. It was over 75 years ago. This is only the 4th ever meeting between the clubs, and it's Reading who find themselves higher up the Premier League table. John Solarco alongside me, and John, with trips to Chelsea and United to come in the next week, Reading will feel they need to win this one.
Very much so. It's a massive game for Reading. They've just lost their way. They had that fantastic 4 wins out of 4. And then they've got a little bit of a slump, lost at Newcastle, saw the draw at Watford, which wasn't good, didn't play at their best, and then obviously lost last week to Blackburn. Need a win this week.
Well, it's Reading who get the early free kick. We've got 4 up in the penalty area. Sonko with the header towards goal.
Well, that's a great climb, isn't it? Lovely ball in, floated from Glenn Little, and Sonko used his athleticism to head it towards the goal, but unfortunately he had no one coming in on the second ball.
Kevin Doyle felt he was just shoved out of the way by Yobo. Lescott clears, there's no free kick. Here's Andy Johnson. Now McFadden. Put in there by Ingemarson, but here's Andy Johnson. Oh, saved by Hanneman. He managed to get away from the defender. Great quick feet from Andy Johnson.
Oh, this is incredible. This is all about AJ's quick feet. He just gets onto it. Lovely play around the edge of the box. Simon Davies just gets into his feet. He turns, and then before he thinks, he just gets a toe on it. Great keeping by Marcus Hanneman.
There's Phil Neville. Looks for Johnson, away by Sonko. Shorey's ball forward, runs through for Kevin Doyle, up against Lescott. Oh, he's done brilliantly, the Irishman, and shoved off the ball. There's no foul.
That's GBH, Gary. I can't, Steve Tanner's right. He can't be 10 yards from that incident, and how he does not give it. Again, this is all about Kevin Doyle's tenacity, and he's just such a wonderful player, and he just keeps going, and he's so honest, and he's running.
Well, Reading with their tails up. Glenn Little out to Sol. Look at the space for the South Korean. Everton desperately trying to clear their lines here. Could have made more of that though, Sol.
Oh, he's got to cross that first time for me. Great opportunity. If you get that chance, just cross it, because everyone's got to check their runs and readjust, and he just lost the opportunity. But again, look at Kevin Doyle here. Look at him, strength. He's got his arms out. Lescott's all over him. Oh, brilliant turn inside. And the drive, look at that. And certainly, at no stage does Jodian Lescott look to play the ball. And Kevin Doyle has got to be thinking, what have I got to do to get a free kick?
And the assistant referee is on the other side of the field, Kevin Pike, so he would not have had a good view of that. But the referee, he certainly would have seen that.
Well, in the good old-fashioned days, man and ball doesn't pass, but the ball passed, but man didn't.
Well, Everton fans will be happy to see Gary Naismith back in the side. A terrible knee injury which has kept him out for most of the season. And there's the man injured in the warm-up. Alan Stubbs, he's been playing well, hasn't he, John?
Oh, his man Mountain last week against Chelsea. He was absolutely fantastic, and I'll miss him today.
Now McFadden, can he get away here? Real opportunity, but back comes Sonko. And, well, you can see McFadden's looking for a penalty.
Well, what a fantastic opportunity. I think he's going to hit this early, but he doesn't.
Doyle. Hunt. Doyle again. And Lescott with another challenge on Doyle. And again, there's no foul, it's just a corner. It's an interesting confrontation already in this game. Quick corner from Hunt. Away by Lescott. Up to Andy Johnson. The crowd here know all about his record against Reading.
Well, the two best chances have fallen to Everton. One to AJ, and here comes another one. I think it's Ingemarson who misjudges the header, and he just rides it, and I think he's going to take it here. He doesn't, and it just gives Sonko a chance, but Sonko leans into him and he's strong. Didn't think it was a pen. He goes to ground a little bit too easily for me.
McFadden, Johnson, immediately surrounded by defenders. Sol managed to hit Doyle.
That's just a bit congested in there, isn't it? Too many bodies, they need to get it out. Crisper, quicker passing. Taking one touch and sweep it out and change the ball from opposite sides quickly. I was expecting to see Andy Johnson needs to get in the channel, use that pace of his to open up Reading. At the moment, looking to get it into feet, it's not happening.
Arteta for Everton. Both strikers in the middle. Andy Johnson. He scored! His goal drought is over! Andy Johnson's fine run against Reading continues. 7 goals in 6 games against the Royals. A fine turn and shot from Andy Johnson.
Well, this is a great goal. We were talking about getting some width in the game. Look at Mikel Arteta, looks to it to feet. That's too easy from Shore. He gets wide, and then he's got acres of space to pick his chance. Andy Johnson just pulls off. I thought he was going to pull the trigger, but he doesn't. He takes a touch, and then he gets a lucky touch. I don't think it's going to beat Hanneman. He deserves a little bit of luck. Watch this, Arteta picks him out. Hit it now. He doesn't. Hits Sonko and goes past Hanneman. And certainly David Moyes won't be complaining, nor will Andy Johnson, but Marcus Hanneman will be ruining that little deflection right in front of him.
Well, sometimes when it's not running for you as a striker, you need a little deflection or something like that just to end it. I think he's had a little bit of a stick from the crowd, and he's just acknowledging that.
Well, he is a quality player, that's without doubt. He's dried up, they've got Cahill out, and certainly that's the only problem Everton have got at the moment, is scoring enough goals. But they're a team that will be looking to push into the European places. For Reading, it's more of a consolidation. I think they're looking for results just to get into the new year and make sure they're going to stay in this league.
Well, David Moyes will be very happy to see his £8 million man getting on the score sheets. Talking about how much Everton have been missing his goals. Sometimes you can get these runs against teams. It's now 6 games against Reading in a row where Andy Johnson has found the net. Sol for Reading. Naismith up to Arteta. Neville looks for Johnson. Against Sonko, and absolutely flattened.
That's really where I want to see Andy Johnson, but he could be really hurt there because you got 14, 15 stone of Sonko. They both go up in the air, and he doesn't mean it. It's a genuine attempt to win the ball. But I tell you what, he clashes with Andy Johnson and he takes him full on. And then what he does, he loses his balance and then lands on the floor, so he's probably very badly winded. Watch this, this is where you want to see him, and he does smash him, yeah. It's just marginal. Look, he's going for the ball. I don't know if he catches him in the head, but certainly if he's caught him in the head, that could be a big problem for Andy Johnson.
No yellow card, John, as well.
It's hard for Steve Tanner because it happens so quickly. It's in the channel, but certainly if that was on the floor, it would be, without any doubt, it would be a booking. but again, it should be a booking. He attempted to play the ball, he missed it, but he looks as though he's okay. You know, look at this, Andy Johnson's in the channel, he gets to it, and it looks like they just clash heads. And it's unlucky, really. It's good honest play from Sonko.
Arteta, Osman.
Well, not a great free kick, and Osman nearly makes the most of it, but Marcus Hanneman was nearly creeping here, looking for the ball to be delivered. But a very smart save back to his left.
Doyle to Murty. Little again. Look at this run from Sidwell. And Hunt!
What a chance. That is a great chance on his weaker foot, arguably he's right. But certainly get your head over it and just power it back the way it's come. Great block there, I think it was Yobo.
Phil Neville was in there as well, wasn't he?
It just opens up for him, doesn't it? Great play by Sidwell down the right this time. And he's released. Wonderful plays. Glenn Little just picks out the run of Sidwell. That's it, pull it back behind. Oh, he just holds his run beautifully, tries to power it back. It does come off Neville. But not a lot of conviction in it there from Hunt.
Little, away from Arteta, and away from Naismith. Just a goal kick. Oh, he's just hit the linesman's flag there, Glenn Little. I think he's telling tales on him there, isn't he? Telling the referee that he's just whacked his flag.
A little bit of frustration there from Glenn. I think that's the second decision they felt's gone against them.
McFadden. Osman looks for the return to James McFadden. Simon Davis in the middle with Andy Johnson. McFadden goes for it. Great save by Hanneman. He was unsighted.
That was a great save to his left-hand side because he couldn't have seen that very early. It comes to a pack of bodies and he's very sharp to get down to his left and just parry it away. Again, McFadden running the channels. Fantastic play. Takes on his man, keeps going, and he opens up. He has it, tries it. Simon Davis tries to get something on it, but great save from Hanneman.
Well, that's three good saves from Hanneman in this first half. From Andy Johnson, Leon Osman and James McFadden.
It's a little bit worrying for Reading because they're getting overrun in midfield. That all started from Leon Osman showing great conviction, winning a header in midfield.
And there's a foul by Hunt on Neville. Stephen Hunt, another one who'll be having an interesting game at Stamford Bridge on Boxing Day, to say the least.
Yeah, they're just half a yard off it at the moment, Reading. I think certainly Everton, much better side. Looking the more positive, the more direct.
Midway through the first half here. Phil Neville with the free kick for Everton. Davis. Naismith on for McFadden. Carsley. Neville. Johnson. Osman. Great footwork. Oh, he's missed. What an opportunity.
I was going to say this is going to be goal of the season. When he checks inside Sonko, it falls onto his left foot. We're all expecting the net to bolt. They're asking, is this a foul? Did he catch it? I think Andy Johnson deflects inside. Osman comes inside Sonko. And does Sidwell just catch his heel as he goes to kick it? And I think he does. Steve Tanner's got a fantastic view of it, but doesn't give it.
Well, that was a big penalty appeal.
Well, he's not happy, is he, Osman? Because when we were waiting for the net to bulge, watch it here. He comes inside Sonko beautifully, and then he's going to hit it. Watch Sidwell's foot come out. Oh, he just puts him off.
Hunt looks for Doyle. What a run it is. Oh, the chance fell for Little.
Oh, a fantastic run by Doyle again. I was wondering, is he going to take this early? Oh, it's a lovely flick by Hunt. He knows Doyle's on his bike. Yobo's looking to get back. He tries to come back inside Naismith, and great defending from Lescott. Little comes in, but against the challenge, I wasn't able to get the contact on it, but that's better. But now they need to sustain the pressure. Too often if Reading had attacks, then it just goes dead, and Everton allowed to come out and then have attack.
There's a foul by Harper on Arteta. I think he certainly felt that, and it's cold. Half an hour gone in this first half. Joseph Yobo with the free kick. And Ingemarsen's considered the corner.
Yeah, good pressure by McFadden, but again, Andy Johnson just playing off the shoulder, and he just needed a little less of a contact on it, and he was in again.
Lescott and Yobo forward to bolster the attack. They are big presences inside that penalty area. Arteta's corner towards Yobo. That's another corner.
Well, Yobo is climbing all over Sonko. Doesn't give it. Another corner, and you watch this. It's a lovely deep corner, and he's climbing all over him. And the ref doesn't give it, and they get another chance.
Arteta back to Osman this time, and Lescott, the flag stayed down.
Well, that is incredible, because he must have been at least 2 yards offside.
It's another good save by Hanneman in the end.
Well, I don't think you can believe the space he's in.
Lescott to McFadden. Everton looking very hungry here, but McFadden gives the ball away to Harper. Across comes Yobo.
Well, this is the first one. Oh, this is the second one. It comes in. It's Leon Osman. Doesn't quite strike it right. But he is onside. Oh, good decision by the linesman. And certainly you see Lescott turn round there. It's a great opportunity, but when he saw that happen at pace, I thought he must have been a yard offside.
And bearing in mind he was on, he'll really feel he should have scored. Shorey looks for Sol.
Well, Reading do that. They're on their bike straight away. They look to squeeze as soon as the ball comes out. And certainly they didn't get it right that time. And Stevie Coppell are looking to get him into the dressing room, and he's certainly got problems, and there's a lot of talking to do at half-time.
Not much to smile about for Steve Coppell so far. Naismith to Carsley. One for McFadden. Good control. Johnson, Osman! Oh, off the underside of the bar, did it cross the line? Everton is screaming for a second goal. What a strike by Osman!
Well, this is another world-class strike. Absolutely phenomenal. On the half volley, beats Hanneman, comes down, right on the line. Another fantastic decision. I think it's Keith Pike over that side, right in line with it. And it's great play by James McFadden. And that must be about the 5th fantastic strike on goal from Everton, but they're only 1 up.
If they don't win this game, they will rue these missed opportunities, that's for sure. What a let-off for Reading again.
Well, it's just the technique of it, Gary. You know, it's the half volley, and he takes it so early.
Some of their forward play has been outstanding in this first half, Everton. McFadden's been at the centre of a lot of it. Been a big presence up there.
You know, Anichebe was brilliant last week, led the line brilliantly with Johnson, but this week McFadden has come in and been absolutely brilliant. And certainly, as we're saying, we sit here and we don't know how Everton have only scored 1 goal.
Carsley and Naismith managed to catch each other there, and Carsley looks in some pain.
Well, do you remember it was Carsley who injured Cahill in a freak accident? And it's just going up for a header with Harper. Oh, and it's Carsley who catches Naismith, but I think Carsley comes out of it the worse.
It's his right elbow that caught Naismith. Now, Lee Carsley is not the sort of player who'd go down in pain unless he was injured. But what about this wonderful strike, John?
Well, some of their football's been breathtaking, and this was another magical moment from Osman. I think it actually comes off Sonko or Ingemarson, top corner, but nothing Hanneman can do, and it should have been another absolutely unbelievable goal, and no one's following up. Here's from another angle. Oh, it comes off Ingemarson. You see the swerve, and certainly no one's following up. They all think it's in.
Reading guilty of giving the ball away in this first half far too much. Arteta. Doyle. Little. Positive run. Sidwell. Came off his chest. Sol. Oh, was he caught by Naismith? No penalty.
It's a pen, he's got away with that, Naismith. Oh, look at this, it's a ball in from Harper. Sol just rolls him, he tries to win it in front. It's right on the line, but for me it's a clear penalty all day long. Lovely ball, shields it with his body. Look at that. It's a clear pen. The referee cannot be more than 5 yards away. He's got a clear view of it. And you always go by players' reactions, and everyone there, every one of the Reading players went up for it.
Well, it's been a gripping first half. The referee, Steve Turner, with a big decision to make right at the end of it. Sol Ki-hyun convinced he should have had a penalty after Gary Naismith's challenge. But it's Andy Johnson's strike on 15 minutes that separates the sides. His personal goal drought comes to an end. Leon Osman with a wonderful half volley which crashed down off the underside of the bar, but not over the line. Marcus Hanneman with 4 really good saves in that first 45. But it's the referee who's at the centre of attention as the players leave the field, and a chorus of boos from the home supporters. It'll be a very interesting second half. And at the break, Reading 0, Everton 1. Well, it's referee Steve Tanner's first Premier League game today, and a couple of big calls in that first half. No changes to either side at half-time. Defending for Yobo to do. Shorey with the throw. Harper. Shorey up to Doyle. Well, one in the air by Lescott. Remember, he was supposed to be playing at left back before the game. Moved back into central defence after that late injury to Alan Stubbs. Terrific player, enjoying his first season in the Premier League. Sol. Shorey. Sidesteps Arteta. Hunt. Takes on Neville. Sidwell.
Hit it.
That's what the crowd wanted. It is good early pressure in the second half from Reading. Sol. Simon Davis made the interception, up to Arteta. Johnson. Gets the better of Ingemarson, who's a bit hesitant. McFadden's free in the middle. Still Johnson. McFadden, good turn, good finish, great goal! Everton lead by 2 goals to 0, and James McFadden scores his first Premier League goal of the season.
Well, that's actually a disaster for Reading at the start of the second half. Just trying to start positively, but what fantastic goal by Everton. It's just, they get a little bit lucky. Here comes to Arteta, to Johnson. He flicks it, but this is, Ingemarson just hesitates. Look at Johnson's pace. And you're thinking, get it into the middle for McFadden. He checks back. He puts it, he's got so much to do. Murty lets him turn and doesn't contest it in there. And it's an easy finish for McFadden on his right foot. But watch this, put it in, he doesn't. He checks back inside Ingemarson. McFadden holds, look at the touch here. Oh, absolutely brilliant. It just sits up beautifully. But Murty's got to do a little bit better than this for me, and it's 2-0 and a great finish by McFadden. And a massive, massive task now for Reading to get back in this game.
Well, Everton's away form has been disappointing this season, just one away win in the Premier League. They'll be looking to change that here today. What a crucial goal right at the start of the second half. James McFadden fully justifying his selection. Naismith's clearance for Everton. Sonko to Ingemarson. Arteta. Everton hungry for more here. McFadden onside.
Well, he had to make sure of that, didn't he?
Osman's header for Neville. Arteta. Here's McFadden. Carsley. Sidwell for Reading. They need something to happen for them, and fast. Shorey. Now Hunt. Takes on Neville. Wins a corner.
Good plays, positive. Now they need good delivery. Need to strike back as soon as possible if they're going to get themselves back into this.
Fifth corner for Reading. Glenn Little, sorry, and straight behind for a goal kick.
This is all about Andrew Johnson's pace. Look at Ingemarson, just hesitates for a second. He's onto it like a flash. Then he doesn't smash it early and he picks his man out, but look at this touch from James McFadden. And then composure to smash it past Hanneman. Oh, beautiful.
Frustration for Graham Murty though, his 300th appearance for the club today, big day for him.
Yeah, it's been a very poor performance from Reading so far.
Hunt for Sidwell. And on screen the crowd, the man was Andy Johnson, and this is McFadden. Rides the challenge of Ingemarson. Wanted on his left foot though. This is Arteta. Great turn. McFadden offside. He puts it in, but it won't count.
You know, Gary, this comes from Johnson first. He comes to win it. Then a wonderful tackle by Carsley. Watch the play here from Arteta. And McFadden, this is so unlucky, and he just creeps. Oh, it's unlucky because Arteta turns round. And it's marginal from McFadden.
Good play from Murty. Lita gets his first touch and it's coming on. That's the first save that Tim Howard's had to make.
Well, this is what he's capable of. Murty, fantastic play. Bangs it into him and he knows exactly what he's doing. He sees Yobo, turns it, just can't find the finish.
Sidwell looks for Lita again. Handful. Hunt. Hack up into the air by Neville. Shorey. Harper. Carsley with the challenge. Singermarsson. Sidwell. Little, nicely done, out to Murty. Away by Yobo, only to Sidwell. He was urged to shoot by the crowd again. Little. Naismith as a defender. Lita far post. Chance here. Oh, over the bar. What an opportunity for Harper.
What a ball from Glenn Little, and when Lita heads this down, you're thinking it's going to fall to a Reading player. Just keep your head over it and hit the target. Watch Lita knock this down, he does so well. Falls to Harper, 7 yards out. Oh my word, that should be a goal.
Well, he's got 3 in his last 3 games, Harper. And he should have made it 4 and 4, shouldn't he?
Well, it's on his left foot, which isn't his favourite, but certainly from that distance. I know Yobo's coming at him, but certainly he can go side foot, but he went for the laces. That's a bad miss.
We're midway through the second half. 2-0 to Everton. Good header there by Lescott. Murty for Reading. And again. It's for Lita. This is Little. Nice turn. Lita weighing up his options. Naismith with the block.
Well, he's made a difference since he's come on, Lita, but just made the wrong decision there. Great play again by Glenn Little. He's got 4 or 5 men in the box, but just can't pick the right pass out.
Lita to Little, cranking the pressure up here. Everton are standing firm under the pressure. That's a disappointing cross. Harper's header. Stephen Hunt. And Hunt goes for it.
Oh, shade to Taylor there. This is well worth a go. This for Stevie Hunt. It's an outrageous effort, but why not? 2 touches and then the volley.
Tim Howard's thinking, not again, for a moment. Well, here comes another Reading change. And Stephen Hunt makes way. It's going to be a former Everton player, John Oster, coming on, hailed as the new Ryan Giggs when he was signed for the Toffees. Played between 97 and 99 before leaving for Sunderland.
Well, good afternoon's work by Stevie Hunt. Works his socks off, but didn't really get the service today. Oster's got fantastic feet and
Shorey, Lita, Doyle! Great save by Howard! And Sherpally.
What a save from Howard. He wasn't to know. Referee gives the free kick, but great ball in from Shorey. Lita shows his strength, just knocks it down for Doyle. He hits it left foot first time, and a wonderful instinctive save to his left, or to his right by Howard. Fantastic save.
Oster. To Little, seen plenty of the ball in the second half. Lita turns Lescott, who recovers, but it's another corner.
Well, how many times have we seen him do that? Just uses his body, wants it into feet. Good play by Glenn Little again, tries to roll Lescott, but again, Lescott, good defending, just stands up and blocks it.
9th corner for Reading. Little, Sidwell. This is Leroy Lita. Straight back in, Sonko. Oh, Harper. Another chance.
Well, you can't fault him. He's on the front foot, Harper. Tries to keep it boxed in, and he comes to smash it left foot. Lita does well, puts it back in. Harper comes in on it. Oh, it's awkward for him. It's awkward for him. Just can't get his knee over it.
Neville. Larson's header. Oster. Now Shorey. Doyle. Oster to Sidwell. Lovely football from Reading. Sidwell again. This is Murty. Little. Lita. It's a lovely ball. Doyle. Is anyone going to have a shot?
Well, there was 3 or 4 opportunities to shoot there, wasn't there? No one wanted to. In the end, I thought Doyle was going to swivel and smash it goalwards, but probably just sums up Reading's afternoon. It's just that little bit of hesitancy in the Reading ranks, and they'll rue a few half chances they've had this afternoon.
Well, they've managed to break the corner flag.
I think they should take that little spike out. That looks a little bit dangerous to me. I wouldn't like to fall on that.
Depends which bit of you falls on it, really, doesn't it? Ouch. Beattie to Johnson. Sonko took a risk. Lita against Yobo. He's looked like a man with a point to prove, Lita, since coming on. Shorey gets it back from Oster. It's a no-nonsense barge from James Beattie. Oster. Little. Steve Sidwell, what a run! Great save by Howard, sorry.
Oh, what a chance this is. The angle just gets so tight, but it's another brilliant run from Sidwell. Lovely ball in there. Howard stands and he hits it straight down his throat, but
11th corner. Little. Oster. Murty.
Well, it's another wonderful chance for Reading, and it's a lovely play again outright, played into Steve Sidwell. He smashes it, and a great save by Tim Howard. He stands strong, but just nothing's broken for him this afternoon, Gary. Everything that's hit has fallen to an Everton player. They've won all the second balls, and that's probably been the key factor this afternoon.
Well, Kevin Doyle's afternoon is over. One Irish striker departs, another one enters. 19-year-old Shane Long will go up front alongside Leroy Lita for the last 5 minutes. Some Reading fans don't believe a comeback's possible. Plenty making their way away from the Medeski Stadium. Hanneman's clearance. Lescott's header. Sidwell. Lita. Well, Lescott did well again, didn't he? Oster. For Long. Back to Shorey. It's not a bad ball. Good header away by Yobo. The break could be on here. Davis looks for Johnson.
If he'd have got that pass right, Johnson was in.
Little. Murty. Now Harper. He's had his chances in this second half. Murty for Lita. He's looking for Oster. Comes to Harper. Disappointing cross. Neville's clearance. Ingemarson though. Sidwell, blocked by Osman. Murty. Lita. It wasn't the touch he was looking for. Beatty. Osman. It's a purposeful run brought down by Sidwell.
Yeah, good player's unlucky, he's had a good afternoon, Osman. Just trying to relieve a bit of pressure. Good play, but Stevie Coppola, can't question the desire and the application of his players, but certainly that goal 2 minutes into the second half really did kill them, didn't it?
Scott's free kick. Beatty. One of those Everton fans celebrating what looks certain to be an away win. Sonko. Shoring. Foster. The impeccable Jolyon Lescott gets it away. I don't know how many headers he's made in this match, but hasn't really done much wrong, has he? Shoring. Sidwell. Murty. It's looking for Lita. And he fouled Jolyon Lescott.
You know, Lita's not happy there, he's asking the lines for it. I think it was 6-1 half a dozen the other. Both got hold of each other's shirts, and in the end the benefit of the doubt's always going to go to the defender. Just stands his ground, blocks him off, and I can see what Lita's arguing about, but not sure if it was a free kick to Lescott.
Well, Tim Howard understandably taking his time over this free kick. Foster. Shorey, neatly away from Beatty. Easy clearance though for Gary Naismith. Sonko hasn't been able to relax at all, has he, with Andy Johnson buzzing around him?
Oh, he's a live wire, Johnson. He's been magnificent again. Leads the line often on his own, covers so much ground, and with that pace, he's just looking to get over the shoulder. Any kind of mistake, he's onto it.
Reading is sick of the sight of him. 4 minutes of stoppage time signal. Johnson. Foster. Long. It's a good first touch. Little. Foster. Not quite sure what he was looking for there.
Well, nothing's gone for him, has it, Reading this afternoon? Thought Long might take a shot early. Again, has a touch, hits it, plays it wide to Little, and not enough quality on the cross, and another chance goes begging.
He'll be very happy with what he's seen. Andy Johnson, neatly done to Beatty. Cross clearance. Lescott's header. Howard saves the corner. This is Glenn Little. Meter is the target. Yobo's header. Sidwell. Still pressing. Little. It's going to be an injury time corner. (12-4) they lead on the corner count. Once again though, Carsley on the near post has got it away. How many times has he done that?
He's been in the way of everything.
Up into the air by Nicky Shorey. Yobo's header straight to Harper. Level away. Little. The number of blue and white shirts in the centre. Comes to Oster. Shorey back to Oster again, stays on side. There's Osman to pick up the pieces, and it's 2-on-2. Beattie away from Ibrahima Sonko. Comes back at him. Clumsy challenge, no foul. They'd rather that had fallen to Andy Johnson. Sonko clearly in the back of his calf.
Yeah, he's got some sort of whack there. That was nearly a weird moment. I thought he was not going to be able to carry on, and Johnson just come and take the ball off him.
He could have done, couldn't he?
That would have tested his sportsmanship to the limit, wouldn't it?
Little. Against Naismith. Oh, neatly done by Gary Naismith. After 3 months out through injury.
Yeah, but it's another lesson learned by Reading. You know, I've seen them against Bolton, they had Blackburn last week, and certainly Everton. They're games that they probably started off as favourites. But, you know, year in, year out, these teams have got quality and they know how to go away and win. And it's a big win for them, and they deserve it. They've been the better side today, but you know, Reading will keep going, and I'm sure they'll have their day.
I think they'd have taken 26 points after 19 games. Well, there's the full-time whistle. It's a wonderful away win for Everton. Andy Johnson back to form, scoring one and making one. He was the big difference for Everton today. David Moyes sees his side win on the road for only the second time in the Premier League. James McFadden with an excellent second goal, his first Premier League strike of the season. And Everton fans, many of whom without their tops on, very pleased with their afternoon's work. What a way to kick off the Christmas campaign for them. And Tim Howard with a couple of good saves towards the end, keeping a clean sheet after conceding 5 in his last 2 matches. But Andy Johnson, the hero, his worst drought for 4 years comes to an end. The 6th match in a row in which he scored against Reading. For the Reading supporters, well, they have Chelsea away and Manchester United away to come. James Harper with 2 good chances in the second half to add to his tally. Simon Davis there, who also had opportunities, but a good away win for Everton. It finishes Reading 0, Everton 2. Well, David, what's your assessment of your team's performance today?
Terrific, great result. Really hard place to come and get a result. Our Reading team were doing well this season, so they put us under an awful lot of pressure in the second half. But I thought we created enough chances in the first half to be winning the game quite comfortably.
You were quite critical of your team after Portsmouth the first half a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. Have you made a conscious effort to start fast in the last couple of games?
Well, we've done better. We deserved more than we got from the Chelsea game last week. I think that gave us a bit of confidence in the manner we played. But you're right, we had to play much better than we did at Portsmouth, because that was our poorest of the season so far.
You had an early blow, didn't you, losing Alan Stubbs? Gary Naismith came in, first game for 3 months. How pleased were you with him?
He done brilliantly. It was only maybe in the last 15-20 minutes where he started to cramp up and tire, and that was in Reading, to be fair, were causing us one or two problems as well. So, but he done great, and we lost Victor Amachibi as well at lunchtime with sickness. So before we knew it, we'd lost two players. Thankfully, we brought a couple extra with us.
Andy Johnson back among the goals. How pleased are you about that?
Was never in doubt. Played really well today. Really well. Deserved his goal, and maybe a bit unfortunate not to get another couple.
Steve, what would you say about your team's performance today?
It's a difficult one to sort of encapsulate. We started poorly, obviously lost an early goal, and then we struggled to come to terms with the game. At half time, we thought we could push on from there and really make a fixture of it, but their second goal realistically killed the contest. And we were very positive after that, and we had a couple of things flashing around the goal, but without getting a break, we were always going to come second.
You had two big penalty shouts, didn't you, in the first half? What was your view of those?
Well, I'm not going to go into it. I think the referee, I believe it was his first Premiership game. He was maybe looking for reassurance from the linesman on what I would say was the main shout on Seoul. It was certainly a foul. My thought was that it was just a question of whether it was in the box or outside the box. But it's pointless talking about it now.
Second half, Leroy Lita came on. Were you pleased with his display?
Yeah. I thought long and hard about starting him this week, and on the evidence of what I've seen, then perhaps I should have done. But hindsight is a wonderful gift.
So Everton beat Reading by 2-0 at the Madejski.